All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome everyone to this TSANet webinar. Today I'd like to invite everyone from the channel that's here to learn a bit more about TSANet's recent expansion to the channel. Quick background on TSANet. We are a not-for-profit industry association. It's been around for over 20 years. It is the largest multi-vendor technical support community, and the ultimate benefit to both members as well as the industry is improved customer experience. In order to do this, we provide members with both an operational framework, so these are the tools and processes that enable members to collaborate with each other. And in addition to that, we provide a legal framework. This eliminates the need to have point-to-point legal agreements with each of the members and partners that you collaborate with. We recently, earlier this year, expanded to the channel with approval of the board of directors, the TSANet board of directors. If we look at the reasons for approving this, first and foremost, TSANet is a member-driven organization. So as a non-for-profit, we report to a member-driven board of directors, and they drive the direction of the organization. And the sole goal is to improve multi-vendor support. And if you look at the channel is actually providing a large percentage of multi-vendor support today. And by including the channel, we add value to all members. So all of our vendor members that are currently TSANet members, as well as the channel that we're reaching out to, will result in the improvement of the customer experience. Looking at the benefits for the channel to join TSANet, large percentage of the channel today is providing a full business solution for your customers. These include integrated environments and areas where you really need the tools to be successful in this multi-vendor environment. By joining the channel, by joining TSANet, you're getting the obligation of other members to collaborate with you on customer issues. So again, this no longer a need to establish point-to-point agreements with partners that you do work with today, but also enabling you to collaborate with companies that you may not do business with today. So you achieve that legal standard framework, and it allows you to collaborate with multiple companies. You also obtain a common way of working with other partners. So this is through our portal for collaboration, where all members post their escalation processes. And in addition to that, there's some technology that allows you to streamline this. So for example, we have a case exchange tool that allows for integration into your CRM system. And again, the ultimate goal is we want to reduce the cost, reduce your complexity, and improve your customer satisfaction. Taking a quick look at how this works. A standard customer problem coming into your support organization, again in a multi-vendor environment, you know there's a problem, but you may not be able to isolate it down to a specific vendor and collaborate directly with them to resolve the customer situation. In those situations, you simply engage TSANet. You pull in the other vendor or vendors that are involved in the customer issue, work it to isolation, provide the solution, and again, your customer is back up and running. So it provides the ability for you to provide multi-vendor support, both in environments where you may have support arrangements already in place with vendors that you sell products with, but also it allows you to collaborate with vendors that you may not have existing relationships with today. So it provides you the ability to provide solutions to all your customers' multi-vendor issues. If we look at our members today, we do have hundreds of members, approaching 500. Combination of hardware and software vendors. That's really been the core of TSANet. And now we're expanding out to the channel. So system integrators and service providers, as well as distributors and value-added resellers. And if you take a look here, again, one of the main values here is growing our membership. So as the membership grows, we add more members, we add more channel, it does bring more value to the overall membership. Taking a quick look at the tools for collaboration, and again, these are all member benefits that all members get, including the channel. The first is a legal framework. So this should be considered the industry standard legal framework for collaboration. It includes things like code of conduct, things related to working and collaborating on common customer issues. These include things like confidentiality statements, standard clauses that your legal teams would normally put in a point-to-point agreement. And we've had hundreds of companies that have agreed to this framework and have worked with the TSANet organization for over 20 years. So you can feel confident that this is really the best practice legal framework. And in addition to using the standard legal framework, we also do work with members to customize them if they need to be modified to achieve a specific requirement for maybe one or two relationships that you may have. So that's also available as part of the legal framework. Then on the operational side, all members have access to the member web. This is a modern website, works on all devices, so your mobile phones are able to connect to it as well. There's some personalization capabilities in here, so you can not only pin tiles as far as your top relationships, you can also add internal notes to any page or process. So it gives you the ability to kind of personalize the site for your needs. It provides simple and consistent contact documents, so your engineers, when they log into this, they'll find a very consistent way of collaborating with all members, and that really eliminates the problems that you have working with multiple vendors or multiple different ways. This really provides a very consistent approach to that. And we have some other features and functionality, including group logins, and again, some of the new features such as case exchange and custom group microsites, which I'll share here in a little bit as well. Case exchange, as I indicated, was another member benefit. This has been in place for a little bit over a year, and this allows you to connect with other members right within your CRM system. So currently we support 3 CRM systems: Salesforce, NetSuite, and Microsoft Dynamics. You can also use a web interface that's integrated into the member web. And this provides, again, a very easy and flexible way to communicate between partners. So you can exchange notes, files, trigger status updates, all the things that you would want to take place when you're collaborating on a common customer issue. Another feature that's available to members is a custom group. And you can actually join in through a custom group, and I'll explain that a little bit more when we talk about the different ways to join TSANet. But we have 2 different types of custom groups today: a peer group, which is really designed for strategic alliances. So if you have a multi-vendor solution that is productized and sold into the market, that is something you could set up a peer group for. So it allows all members to collaborate equally. And then another type of custom group, which actually some channel members may come through, is a partner custom group. So this is where a vendor, for example, Cisco or NetApp, would set up a custom group, and they would invite their partners in through that group. And that provides functionality such as a microsite, and brings in additional capabilities such as knowledge exchange and training exchange. So that's really kind of creates a little portal that's very specific to that custom group. So moving into the membership options, as a channel member, you have the ability to join in 3 different levels: a premium, a basic, and a limited. If we look at the premium member relationship level, that priced is $5,000 per year. and it's based on a region. Most channel members would just be supporting a single region, but this really allows you to collaborate with all the other members. It allows you to collaborate with premium members on a 7x24 basis, and it has very rigid SLA response times. So this would be for channel members or solution providers that are really dealing with mission critical customers, banks, other institutions like that that really require a very fast response time and rigid SLAs. It does include access to all of the features and functionality I just listed, including case exchange. You can host your own custom groups. We do have some additional marketing benefits. You show up on the TSANet homepage and brochure. And then you are a voting member. So again, it's a organization that's driven by the members, so you vote on the board of directors. And then global premiums can also hold a position on the board, so a little bit more ability to drive the direction of the organization with premium membership. Then moving into basic membership, this is priced at $2,500 per year. This allows you to collaborate with all basic and premium members during normal business hours. So this is members that don't really have the requirement, at least to collaborate with other members on a 7x24 basis. This is a good solution. It does have SLAs as well, but you can see here they're a little less rigid than the premium. So the priority 1, next business day, all other priorities are labeled as best effort. You do get all the same tools that you do as a premium member, so including case exchange, the custom groups, all of that is included. Your company is also listed on the member page, and you're also a voting member. And we do pull in members into things like strategy sessions and committees, so you can still certainly participate and influence the direction of TSANet as a basic member as well. So the last way of joining TSANet is as a limited member. And this is where a host company, provided example before of, for example, say a Cisco or a NetApp, set up a custom group and use that to extend out to their technology or support channels. So they would invite their existing partners in through this. This has a $500 per year price tag, and in some cases the host actually does fund this, so there's some different pricing capabilities here as well. As this level of membership, you do have access to all of the features and functionality as far as the member web and case exchange. Probably the key differences is you are not able to create your own custom group, and you are not a voting member. So you're listed on the company page, but since you have a single relationship with a single member, we do not have voting capability at the limited membership level. And this slide just shows some differences. I won't go through the details here. Again, I'll give you some information on where to find this, but this is just a good breakdown of the differences between the different membership levels that we summarized earlier. So just summarizing places where you can learn a bit more about TSANet. The first is our blog. So here you'll find a lot of information about TSANet, new features, new functionality, member spotlights. So really give you a good sense of the things that are going on at TSANet. Our features page, this provides all of the details about the features that I shared. So more detailed information about case exchange, custom groups, the member web. You'll find all of that detail under the feature section. The membership options, that provides more information, including links to some of the legal documents and such for your review. That can be found under membership options. And then we have some testimonials as well. But most importantly, feel free to reach out to us directly, and you can send mail to membership@tsanet.org to ask any questions that you may have. So with that, I'm going to pause here, and we'll accept a few questions here on anything that you've heard. So I'm going to pause here and we'll let some people type in your questions into the chat screen, and I'll answer those. Okay, we got one question here. So a question related to existing vendors that are part of TSANet that have expressed interest in leveraging TSANet to bring in their channels. So great question there. We've had discussions really with all of the board of directors, and you can find out who is on the board of directors under the Our Organization tab on the member site, but a couple specifically that we've had some detailed discussions on that are quite interested are NetApp and Cisco. So those are just a couple of names there, but if you go to our public site, TSANet.org, you'll see an Our Organization that will show you all of the board of director companies, and those are really the ones that have really pushed this, in addition to a few other members as well. Okay, it looks like we don't have any other questions, so I'd like to thank everyone for joining today. And again, if you have further questions about TSANet, please send an email to membership@tsanet.org. Thank you very much.